Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In this lesson, we will study about the cyclotomic cosets. We have learned in the previous lesson that cyclotomic cosets are in fact in one-to-one correspondence with the set of conjugates of all elements of a finite field. And first of all, we will define cyclotomic cosets. After that, we will observe some examples of cyclotomic cosets. And then we will learn that how to find minimal polynomials for all elements in a finite field by using these cyclotomic cosets. So we start with the definition of cyclotomic coset. What is the cyclotomic coset? Let n be a positive integer that is relatively prime to number q. Then the cyclotomic coset of q modulo n containing some number j is defined by this set. That is, the set consists of all powers of q multiplied by this letter j, this number j, and all the elements are taken under modulo n, where I varies from 0, 1, 2, and 3, and so on. And by doing this under modulo n, we observe that this will be in fact a subset of the set Zn. We can see that the elements of Cj are in fact consist of j multiplied by q. Then again we multiply this number by q, and then we get jq square and so on. And it is easy to verify that any two cyclotomic cosets defined above are either equal or disjoint. So we can conclude that these sets make a partition of the set Zn. Now, because the cyclotomic cosets make a partition of the set Zn, so if we take all the distinct cyclotomic cosets, then their union will be equals to Zn. So each distinct cyclotomic coset can be represented by this index A1. Therefore, the set of all indices of these cyclotomic cosets will be a subset of Zn and is named as a complete set of representatives of cyclotomic cosets. In these remarks, we observe that if n equals to q power m minus 1, what is n in the definition? This mod number is actually n, and if this mod number has the relation with the q, the following relation with q, that n equals to q to some power minus 1, then this number q power m minus 1 will be congruent to 0 mod n, and therefore it will be congruent to 1 mod m. And now if you observe that this set consists of powers of q multiplied by some j, so if we continue taking powers of q, that when we reach at this stage when q power m appears, then that element, due to this property under mod n, this element will become 1. So if we start taking powers of q, so whenever we reach so if we start taking powers of q, then at this stage when q power m will come, then that power will become 1. So again this element j will appear. So repetition starts. So from this observation we conclude that each cyclotomic coset contains at most m elements. Also, because Zn is a cyclic group, so by using some properties of order of elements in cyclic group, we can observe that if n equals to q power m minus 1 for some m, then the cardinality of this cyclotomic coset will be equals to m if this number j is relatively prime with this number q power m minus 1. And now we will observe some examples to understand the definition of cyclotomic cosets. So this is an example of this cyclotomic cosets of 2 modulo 15. So we will start by the cyclotomic coset of 0. Then by definition C0 will be equals to 0 multiplied by powers of 2. And this set will be consist of only single element, that is 0. Then we will take some other element, let's say we take 1. Then by definition this set will consist of 1 multiplied by powers of 2, and we will get 1. Then 1 multiplied by 2, then again multiply 2 by 2 we get 4, then again multiply 4 by 2 we get 8, and if we multiply 8 by 2 we will get 16, that is equals to 1 in mod 15. So we stop here. Similarly for C3 we start from 3, then multiply 3 by 2, then again multiply by 2, again multiply by 2, and we get 24, that is equals to 9 mod 15. And when we multiply 9 by 2 we will get 18, that is equals to 3 mod 15. So we stop at 9 because after 9 repetition start. Similarly for C5 and C7 we can find all these sets. And also notice that if we find the set C2, C4 or C8, we will get the same set. That is, these 4 sets are actually the same. Similarly, C3, C6, C9, C12 is actually the same set that consists of 3, 6, 12 and 9. So because 3, 6, 12 and 9, they have same cyclotomic coset. If we take the distinct cyclotomic coset, for instance, if we represent the first cyclotomic coset by 0, the second by 1, third by 3, next by 5, and next by 7, these are all distinct cyclotomic cosets. So this set will be called the complete set of representatives of cyclotomic cosets. And notice that this set of representatives is not unique. For instance, because C3 equals to C6 equals to C9 equals to C12, therefore we can replace 3 by 6 also. It's no problem. Similarly, we can replace here 5 by, and here we have a mistake, a small typing mistake. Let me mention, here we have C10, C5 equals to C10. So here we can replace also in this, we can replace 3 with 6 because C3 and C6 are the same. Similarly, we can replace 5 with 10 because C5 and C10 are same. So this set is not unique. We can take any other set by replacing these elements from their cyclotomic cosets, and that can be served as a set of all representatives of these cyclotomic cosets. So next we have another example, that is, now we will find cyclotomic cosets of 3 modulo 26. Here n equals to 26 and q equals to 3. And we start with C0. C0 will be equals to 0 only. C1 we will start from 1, then multiplied by 3 because q equals to, in this case, we notice that here this is our q and this is our n, that is equals to 3 power 3 minus 1. So as in the previous example, similarly here we start with C1, it consists of 1, then multiply this by 3, then again multiply with 3 until we get repetition, and we will continue this process. And after 9, when we multiply 9 by 3, we get 27, and that is equals to 1 under mod 26. Similarly, we will perform for all other numbers. And we in the C1 we have 1, 3 and 9, and now we choose some other number that is not in this set. That's, let's say we start with C2. After finding C2, we will take some number that is not in these two sets. We start with 4, and after getting this set, we will take any number that is not covered in these sets, and so on until we covered all the elements of Z26. So here this set, that is 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 13, 14 and 17, is a complete set of representatives of cyclotomic cosets of 3 modulo 26. I hope you understand that how to find the cyclotomic cosets of some number q modulo n. And we are in a finite field. You know that from the beginning, q is most of the time is taken as some power of a prime. It is understood here. So now we have learned that what are the cyclotomic cosets, and now we have this immediate theorem, that in this theorem, let fq is a finite field contained in fq power m, and let's say theta be any primitive element in fq power m. And then the minimal polynomial of all the powers of theta are given by this formula. That is, minimal polynomial of theta power j equals to the product of linear factors of x of the form x minus theta power I, where this I belongs to the cyclotomic coset of this number j. And this is because we know that the conjugates are in one-to-one correspondence with the cyclotomic cosets. So now in this lecture, after defining cyclotomic cosets, we will use cyclotomic cosets here in the powers of theta, that is a primitive element, and we will learn that how to determine the minimal polynomial for all the elements in a finite field using cyclotomic cosets. Because theta is primitive, therefore all the elements can be represented in form of powers of theta. Therefore, if we know the minimal polynomial of theta, then by using this formula, we can find minimal polynomial for all the elements of fq except 0. And 0 has no importance. We can easily find the minimal polynomial of 0. That is no problem. And here in this formula, what is Cj? Cj is the unique cyclotomic coset of q modulo this number q power m minus 1 containing this power j. And here is an important remark, that the degree of this minimal polynomial will be equals to the cardinality of this cyclotomic coset. And also, if two powers of a primitive element are in the same cyclotomic cosets, then that powers of primitive element will have same minimal polynomial. Theta power minimal polynomial of theta power I1 will be equals to, minimal polynomial of theta power J1 will be equals to minimal polynomial of theta power J2 if and only if Cj1 is equals to Cj2, that is J1 and J2 are in the same cyclotomic cosets. And now here is an example. In this example, I will illustrate that how to use that formula to find the minimal polynomials for all elements of the finite field. So in this theorem, we have fq is contained in this, and and this formula gives the minimal polynomials of theta power j over the field fq. And it is important to mention the field over which the minimal polynomials are taken. That is, the field from which we will take the coefficients of minimal polynomial, that is fq. And now in this example, we will find minimal polynomial of all elements of f9 over the field f3. And We will start by a primitive element. Let theta be a primitive element in F9, and let's suppose x square plus x plus 2 is a minimal polynomial of theta. That is, theta is a root of this polynomial over F3. So the first step is the following. First of all, in order to find the minimal polynomial for all the elements, here if we compare this by previous theorem, we have q equals to 3 and q power m equals to 9. Yes, if we compare this, we will get q equals to 3 here and q power m is 9. That means m equals to 2. So, and you see that here in this formula, Cj is a unique cyclotomic coset of q modulo q power m minus 1. So in this example, we will take all the cyclotomic cosets of 3 modulo 9 minus 1, that is 8. So we start with C0 equals to 0, then by C1, we start with 1, multiply 1 by 3, and then if again multiply by 3, we again get 1. And then we will find C2. C2 will be equal to 2, 2 multiplied by 3, 6, and 6 multiplied by 3 is 18, that is 18 equals to 2 under mod 8. So we stop here. Similarly, C4 is 4, C5 is 5, 7. So until now we have covered all the elements of Z8 because we are under mod 8. So here we stop. And now we will write the formula. First of all, minimal polynomial of theta power 0. That is equals to, because in this cyclotomic coset we have only one element, so in this product we will have only one linear factor, that is x minus this power of theta. So we will get x plus 2. Because we are in a field of characteristic 3, therefore minus 1 equals to 2. And then we will find minimal polynomial of theta 1. And because 1 and 3 are in the same cyclotomic coset, and therefore, as we have remarked here, that if two elements are in the same cyclotomic cosets, they have same minimal polynomial. Therefore, these two elements will have same minimal polynomial. And that minimal polynomial is given by this formula, that is product of all linear factors of this form x minus theta power I, where I belongs to C1. 1 is this number. And because C1 and C3 are equal, C1 and C3 have same coset, so there is no problem. For C3, for theta 3, we have also the same coset. So by using the values of phi from this set, we will get this product, and surely we will get this polynomial, because we know that theta power 1 has this minimal polynomial. Therefore, uh, because they are in the same cyclotomic coset, for theta cube also have this same minimal polynomial. Now next step, what is the how to find minimal polynomial of theta square? We will write this formula. I belongs to C2 because here we have theta square, and in theta square we have in C2 we have these two elements 2 and 6. Therefore 2 and 6 will have same minimal polynomial, and we will change a value of I from this set, we will get this product, and after multiplying we get this one. And by using this relation and theta power what we have theta power 8 equals to 1, and this relation we will get theta square plus theta 6 equals to 0. And similarly theta 4, we have only one element in this coset, therefore this minimal polynomial will have only one linear factor. So the cardinality of this set equals to the degree of this minimal polynomial. Similarly for theta 5 and 7, because they have same cyclotomic cosets, so in the formula we will write C5, and by putting the values of 5 we will get this product, and after computation we get theta 5 plus theta 7 equals to 1, and therefore minus 1 equals to 2, so we get this polynomial, and theta 4 equals to minus 1, that is also 2. So in this way we will get minimal polynomial for all the powers of theta by using the minimal polynomial of theta. And for 0 there is no problem. Minimal polynomial of 0 can be easily found here. And next, here is another example. In this example we will find minimal polynomials for all elements in this field F16 over the field F2. We are required the coefficients of minimal polynomial in the field F2. So again we start, let theta be a primitive element in F16 and theta is the root of this polynomial. That is irreducible polynomial over the field F2, and theta have order 15. And again we need to find, first step is, whenever we have to find the minimal polynomials of all the powers of theta, first of all we will note the minimal polynomial of theta, then we will write all the cyclotomic cosets of this number 2 modulo 16 minus 1. So we have to find the distinct cyclotomic cosets of 2 modulo 15 by the same process as in the previous example. And after finding these cyclotomic cosets, first of all we will find minimal polynomial of theta power 0. That is very trivial because C0 has only one element, therefore this minimal polynomial has only one linear factor. It has degree 1. Now, now comes to the minimal polynomial of theta power 1. We will write the formula I belongs to C1 x minus theta power I. And because in C1 we have these 4 elements, 1, 2, 4 and 8. So these 4 elements will have the same formula for minimal polynomial, because C1 equals to C2 equals to C4 equals to C8. So these elements will have the same minimal polynomial. So by putting the value of I, we will get this product, and after calculation, after um, after multiplication, and we will get that they have same minimal polynomial as theta, because we know that theta has this minimal polynomial. So therefore they all will have the same minimal polynomial because they have the same formula, because C1, C2, C4 and C8 are same. So we know that theta has this polynomial, minimal polynomial, therefore theta square, theta 4 and theta 8 has also the same formula, therefore they will also have the same minimal polynomial. Next step is important. Now we find the other coset, that is C3, and these 4 elements surely will have the same minimal polynomial given by this formula I belongs to C3 and x minus theta power I. And after multiplying we get x power 4 plus this sum into x cube plus this sum into x square and this sum into x and theta power 30. And it is a very good and very interesting calculation here if you compute these powers and find the values of these expression, that if we can find that the after calculation that this expression, this sum is equals to 1, this sum is also equals to 1, and because we are in characteristic 2, therefore minus plus are same, therefore no problem for minus and plus. That's why I have changed minus with plus here. And this is also 1. It will be a very good exercise to show that this equals to 1, this equals to 1, and also this equals to 1. So these 4 elements have this minimal polynomial of degree 4. Here now we take C5, because here you know C5 has 2 elements, therefore these 2 elements will have a minimal polynomial of degree 2. So what is so when we put the values in the formula, we get this product, and after multiplication calculation we get this expression. And by And by using this value expression that this equals to 0 and theta power 15 equals to 1, we can show that theta 5 plus theta 10 equals to 1 and also theta 15 equals to 1. And it is a exercise for you to show this that this is equals to 1. And it is an interesting exercise. It's very nice exercise. And next we will take theta power 7, 11, 13, and they have same minimal polynomial. Again we will prove that this product equals to 0, this sum equals to 0, this sum is also equals to 0. This is an exercise for you, you have to show this. And similarly this sum equals to 1 and this equals to 1. And for the calculation I want to make a remark that from this relation we can easily compute all the powers of theta in F16. That is 1 equals to theta power 15, theta and theta square are as it is, theta cube is as it is, and when we take bigger powers than 3, theta power 4, by using this relation, theta power 4 will be equals to 1 plus theta cube. Then we multiplying both sides by theta, we will get theta 5 equals to theta plus theta 4, and again putting the value of theta 4 we will get 1 plus theta plus theta cube. Because we know that if we write the elements of F16, all the elements have a degree maximum 3. They can be written in the form a plus b theta plus c theta square plus e theta cube. So we cannot in the standard form we have to go maximum until power 3. Whenever we will get some power bigger than 3, we will use this relation to reduce its degree. So in this process we can compute all the powers of theta, and by doing this you can easily compute these expressions, and there is no unique way to solve this, but this is the simplest way. You have to put the values. For instance, you can put the values of theta cube, theta 6, theta 9 and theta 12, and you will see that get the answer equal to 1. So this is a one way of calculation, that compute all the powers of theta in the way that all the expressions should have degree at most 3. Theta 6 equal to this, and then again multiplying both sides by theta we will get this, and by simplification and so on we will get theta 14 equals to theta square plus 3 and theta 15 equals to 1. And now whenever you want to compute this one, you can put values, and after simplification you will get the answer. And the trick is the following, that whenever you get something some element of degree bigger than 3, you should replace that power with theta cube plus 1 immediately and simplify it. This is not a unique way, you can also compute by another similar way. It's your choice. And how here is another example. Now I have changed f. In the previous example I find the minimal polynomials of elements of F16 over the field F2, but now I have changed the field F4 because 4 is also a subfield of F16. So now we required the minimal polynomials of elements of F16 over the field F4. That is, the coefficients of minimal polynomial should be in the field F4. So we can start by taking the same primitive element as in the previous example. And now please see carefully that how we proceed. Let theta be a primitive element as in the previous example. It's the same relation. Then we have to write the elements of theta 16 and theta 4 clearly, because now we have to find the polynomials with coefficients in F4. And if F16 is generated by theta, so this part will have order 15. So it means this part should have order 3, and it means this part should be generated by an element of order 3, and that is given by theta 15 over 3, that is theta 5. So this is a subfield of this field, and it consists of 0, 1, theta 5 and theta 10. Now we have to write, then first step is the distinct cyclotomic cosets of 4 modulo 15, because now FQ is here, Q here is 4. So we will take cosets of 4 modulo 16 minus 1. So C0 is 0, C1 is 1, 4. We have to multiply with 4 now. C2 is 2, 8, C3 is 3, 12, and so on. And now from these cosets, we get one message that each minimal polynomial will have degree at most 2, because the cyclotomic cosets have cardinality at most 2. Some cyclotomic cosets have cardinality 1, some has size 2. Therefore, we know that the cardinality of this set is equals to degree of that minimal polynomial. Also, because here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 cosets, therefore for the non-zero elements of F16, we will get 9 distinct minimal polynomials. Each cyclotomic coset will give us a different minimal polynomial. And now again, as in the previous case, we start with 1. Minimal polynomial of 1 is x minus 1, that is the same as x plus 1. Minimal polynomial of theta 1, that is equals to theta 4 also, because 1 and 4 are in the same coset. So by this formula, we will have x minus theta into x minus theta 4. After calculation, we will get x square plus theta 4x plus theta 5. And by using this relation, we can show that theta plus theta 4 equals to theta 5. And it is an exercise for you. You have to prove this, and it is a good exercise. It's very interesting exercise. Prove that theta plus theta 4 equals to theta 5, and you can see that theta 5 belongs to F4. And similarly, the constant term is also from theta 4. So all the coefficients of this polynomial are from theta 4. Similarly, minimal polynomial of theta square and theta 8. And you have to show that this sum is equals to theta 10. And similarly for others, we can compute all these expressions, and after calculation, we have to show this sum equals to theta power 5, and this equals to 1, we know. So this is exercise for you. You have to prove this by using, the key point is you have to use this relation, and theta 15 equals to 1, and you can prove that this is equals to theta 5. And from this relation, we get that theta 3 plus theta 4 is 1, and theta 4 is 1 plus theta 3 is 1 plus theta 4, and so on. So you have to find some time and energy to perform these calculations, and in this way we will get all the minimal polynomials. And notice that all the polynomials now have coefficients in theta 4. You can see theta 10 is in theta 4. In first we get this polynomial, all the coefficients in theta 4. We get this polynomial, coefficients are in theta 4. We have this, and also we have this one. This coefficients are 1 theta power 10 and 1, are all coefficients are in theta power 4. So in this way we can compute the minimal polynomials. So what is the difference between two examples? In previous example, we have find minimal polynomials over the field F2, and now in this example over F4. By knowing this, the cyclotomic cosets will be changed. In the previous example, Q equals to 2, and now Q equals to 4. The size of, and you observe that the size of cyclotomic coset reduce, but number of cosets increase. In other words, the degree of minimal polynomials reduce, but number of minimal polynomials increase. And this is a nice observation. In the previous example, the size of cyclotomic cosets is bigger as compared to the last example, but the number of minimal polynomials is less than as compared to the last example. So in this way, the size of cosets and the number of cosets, they are we can say that they are inversely proportional in some sense. And also we close here, and again see, in this lesson our focus is to find the minimal polynomial by using cyclotomic cosets. In the previous lesson we only touched the we only touch the cyclotomic cosets. We observe in the previous lesson that they are in one-to-one correspondence with the conjugates of the elements in finite fields. And we realize that we can replace the conjugates with some simplest elements that are called cyclotomic cosets. And in this lesson, we did not touch the conjugates. We just use the cyclotomic cosets to find the minimal polynomials of all the elements by using the minimal polynomial of primitive element. And we close here, and in the next lesson our target is to find again our target is to find the factorization of the polynomials of form x power n minus 1, and to factorize it over the field fq. And in the next lecture we will see that how we use cyclotomic cosets in order to factorize the polynomial x power n minus 1 over finite field. And also in the next lecture, we will use cyclotomic cosets to find all the irreducible polynomials over some finite fields. So here these are the references for this lesson, and more material is used from this book in this lesson. Most of the material is taken from this book. And I close this lesson here, and thank you very much for your patience. Allah Hafiz.